OMG, the mighty Iroko has fallen. The almighty Iroko has fallen. Nigeria has fallen. You see how Ghanaians are scooping, chasing Nigerians out of their country. Yes. Oh, if it wasn't for us, Ghana wouldn't be what they are. The same thing you have been saying in every country you will step your foot.
Ghana is doing relatively well comparatively. On the size of GDP, Ghana is now the 10th largest in Africa.
So brave Nigerians, honest and sincere Nigerians have come out publicly to cry out loud as to how degrading, how very, very bad their economy is becoming or dwindling in this 21st century. They went as far as even stating how well Ghana is doing and South Africa alongside other countries, liking to how they have been parading and priding themselves as giants of Africa. Indeed, they have come to realize that the giant in the name Nigeria is just significant to population, definitely crime. So I will let us in this video see how they, explained in details the rank and the growth in Ghana's economy, Ghana's peace, stability. In fact, everything suitable to say this is what it is for a developing country, both for Ghana and South Africa. I would love us to take a look at these videos, watch patiently till the end, and please, for my sake, give this video a huge and a massive thumbs up. Then at the end, I will come back and give you my take, because trust me always to give you my honest, brutal opinion based on these reactions and postulations as brought to us on today's episode. So welcome back to Chivik Inspirations. Without any further ado, let's delve straight up into this video.
Ghana is doing relatively well comparatively. On the size of GDP, Ghana is now the 10th largest in Africa. Let's remember what I call them the B10 countries, the biggest 10 economies in Africa. It's number 10 exactly, as at last year, with GDP growth averaging over 6% recently. Nigeria is stuck at 2%, just for context. Unemployment less than 3%. Nigeria is at 23%. While youth unemployment is about 13%. That's very, all the stuff I could pull. Nigeria's is 36%. And poverty index 8 to 10% depending on the measure of poverty, whether you use $1.5 or 1.9. Nigeria, some people characterize us now as the poverty capital of the world. Inflation around 9%. And this is very important. Ghana is not perhaps, if you go by the publication by the Funds of Peace on the Fragile States Index, Ghana is the most stable country in West Africa. Ghana is ranked number 110 out of 178 countries in the world, and Nigeria ranks number 14. You can put the context. It's ranked from the worst to the best. Nigeria is on the red alert list, and you guys are there, very, very far there. Competing with several of the developed countries in the world. So there is something to often, have some cheer. I present comparative figures for Nigeria, not just because it is your West African neighbor, but as Africa's largest economy, and whose structure is similar to yours, largely dependent on primary commodities. Whatever Ghana is doing to produce these results, including its macroeconomic stabilization, especially fiscal consolidation and structural policies, it must intensify, albeit with continuing innovations and reforms. Comparisons are not to make you complacent or depressed, but to put your efforts in context. Never take what you have achieved for granted.
Now, Nigeria is called giant of Africa, and that is because we used to have the largest economy in Africa. Remember, we used to, but not anymore. Now, let's look at these charts together. In 2014, Nigeria was topping the charts of the highest economy in Africa with $568.5 billion. That was in 2014. Now, let's go to 2023. Nigeria left number 1 to number 3 with $374.9 billion. We crashed from $568.59. We crashed to 300. Now, welcome to 2024. Can you guess the number we're in right now as the largest economy in Africa? Oh, I guess you will not guess. You cannot guess. You cannot guess. We're in number 4 right now. Now, Nigeria is currently operating on $252.7 billion. Did you see where we crashed from? Are you sure by next year we'll still be in chart or we'll be out of chart? If you notice something about this chart, South Africa has been following Nigeria. Now in 2023, Egypt overtook Nigeria. Now in 2024, South Africa is now topping, keeping Nigeria in number 4 in the largest economy in Africa. Now here is the last question. Are we still the giant of Africa? Answer me the question in the comment below.
The bitter truth remains that we are living in past glory as it starts
for the Ghanaians and Ghana government as a whole. Nigeria, they call us giant of Africa, but we are not that, because if Ghana, a whole Ghana could have a free visa, what's stopping Nigerians not to? So a lot of things Ghanaian government, Ghana government give for their citizens that we don't have here. They give room for investors. All these things give us chance to have a free, visa also, but there's no room for investors here. You understand? The electricity is not working, the road is bad. So how do we How do we get to a state where we can have a free visa to Dubai? No, it's not working. The Ghanaian government over time, because I once stayed in Ghana, I visited them for a while, put a lot of things in place for the citizen. And so they are reaping the benefit right now. Are we going to get there? Maybe. Maybe not. It depends on our leaders. Because if the leadership determines what will happen in those countries. So it's in their hands. If they can make it better, we will get.
So South Africa has the largest economy in Nigeria. But in 2014, just look up, Nigeria has the largest economy in Africa, followed by South Africa, Egypt, Algeria, and Angola. You come down to 2023, Egypt had the largest economy in Africa, followed by South Africa, then Nigeria, Algeria, and Ethiopia. But this year, 2024, South Africa now has the largest economy in Africa. Wow. This life no balance, so no balance at all. Nigeria from first dropped to third position, now to fourth position. Now, wow. Nigeria will be great again, giant of Africa. We shall surely rise, yes. We must rise and take our rightful position. South Africa, the largest. Now, wow.
This is a message to any black person worldwide. I think if you are going on vacation to Tulum and Cabo, that's great. But if you have an opportunity, a chance, a moment to visit Africa, Ghana, Lagos, Tanzania, Ethiopia, then you should take that chance. There's nothing like being surrounded by black people, understanding your culture, feeling welcome, feeling safe. It's nothing like what America will teach you that it is. It's nothing like what we learned about it. It's better, it's bigger, it's beautiful, the people are kind. So I encourage you to go understand your roots, find your people, and love them.
OMG, the mighty Iroko has fallen. The almighty Iroko has fallen. Nigeria has fallen. You see how Ghanaians are scooping, chasing Nigerians out of their country. Yes. Oh, if it wasn't for us, Ghana wouldn't be what they are. The same thing you all have been saying in every country you will step your foot to. Shame on the Nigerian government, from the president to the local government. Shame on you all. If you have sold this country, open your mouth and say it. Ghanas, keep on more and more. Now they will help to fix that country. You all is out. This is a wake-up call for you all to tackle the criminalities that call themselves leaders in that country. They are all criminals. They don't care about the betterment of the citizens. Now Ghana has come out and start scooping you all. Yes, it seems like a chihuahua eating up the giants. Yes.
If you asked me to say one thing I love about Ghanaians, I'll give you three things. I'll tell you the peace that they resonate, the civil mind that they resonate, and the fact that they are not money conscious. I didn't mention the real part. I won't tell you that they are very academic in nature. As to the fact that Ghanaian politicians in the cabinet of Ghana politics, they are the 7th in the whole world when it comes to the number of educated politicians in a country. I mean, if you come to the cabinet of Ghana, you see PhD holders, professors, and what have you. You understand? And you see that they love education. You see that they're very civil. You see that they are so absent from criminality. I can tell you so many things. I can tell you so many things about Ghanaians. But if you ask me, I'll tell you the most non-important part. I'll just tell you 3, at least. I'll tell you that, okay, to add the 4th one, that Ghanaian ladies often look like wife materials. They have this wifely mentality. That's why they always observe decency in most of the things that they do. They always observe decency in the things that they always do. There are so many things I can mention. But now, when you talk about peace, peace is everything. Security now, when you talk about peace, you talk about security. That means that Ghana has less criminal tendencies. Now, if you ask me to mention one thing that I love about South Africa, oh my God. Oh my God. I work hard every day. I can't even, I listen to Simon Paul every single time. Bring back. No, was it Hugh Makasela? I sing that every single day. Bring back Nelson Mandela. Bring him back home to Soweto. I want to see him walking hand in hand with Winnie Mandela tomorrow. I don't know whether South Africans know how much I love them. Bring my baby back, bring him back to me. These songs, you see these songs I'm singing on Paul Simon, Hugh Makasela, and Black Manta. Somebody say, somebody say, why? Somebody say, oh, you want to talk about Miriam Makeba? Soweto blues. I don't want to cry, so let me just Soweto blues. Hey God, good. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go because you people give me goosebumps. You've on Chaka Chaka, Brenda Fassie, Huma Casella. See, look at Paul Simon. Oh God, Huma Casella. Oh, that song Brenda Fassie sang. God, you guys are like, oh my God. Ah man, there are so many songs that come to mind. Like when these people sing, oh, was it Lion King that was acted because of South Africans? Lion King. Go back. Oh my God. Now, but aside this, when you tell you something I love about South Africans, warriors. And you know the funny thing is that these people know when to fight and they know when to follow peace. These people know when to fight and know when to follow peace. South Africans. And if I'm a lot more lustful, I'll tell you that South African women. Isn't that why Nigerian women went for surgeries to do BBL or BBM or BB? There are so many things. These people are civil. There are so many things I can talk about. I'm just talking about the unimportant ones. South Africans. You see, that's where, let me tell you, if it's not for South Africa, Europeans would not understand the sweetness in Africa. They will not understand. That was why we came with Lion King, Mufasa. That's why there were so many movies on Woman King. It's because of South Africa, nothing more. But I want to throw this challenge on Nigerians. Tell me one thing that you love about Nigeria. Tell me one. Let me not put love. Tell me one thing that is lovable about Nigeria. When you ask them, they will say, their food. Are you people gluttons? Are you people whores? Food. What food? Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes out of the mouth of God, which is intellect. That's Ghana for you. That's South Africa for you. South Africans are people that were able to create a safe haven for white people and black people to live together, thereby making it possible for the words of Martin Luther King that say, I have a dream that someday South Africans. This one is not just, this is Nelson Mandela bringing two people together to live as brothers and sisters all together. That's why they hosted When I Get Old, I Will Be Young, They Call Me Freedom.
Netherlands, Rododi Onwuzurike, Nigeria, Kintai-ho for Korea, Mohamed Abdullah for Saudi Arabia, Aykut Ay on the inside for Turkey. So Nigeria, as we mentioned, the second fastest non-qualifiers would put them in a strong position here. It's probably the favourites. Ghana were a bit of an unknown quantity yesterday, so they didn't get the back round. Let's see what they've got up their sleeve as well. Of course, the Netherlands, where most of their relay pedigree has been 4x4 in terms of winning major championship medals, can they get their 4x1 men's team through to the Olympic Games? So Nigeria in the green with Rododi Onwuzurike. Ghana have gone out strongly with Ibrahim Fusini in the yellow and black right in the centre as well. Ghana probably just about handed over in first position. Nigeria closing down on the Netherlands outside them as well, and those three in the centre lanes at the moment. The Dominican Republic were a bit sketchy, but it's Ghana, and also right on the outside Thailand, with Kong pressing to the back for them at the moment. Ghana, Nigeria and the Netherlands have made a mess of it and around of it. It's Ghana and Nigeria. Joseph Amoa bringing Ghana home. Marlington Adonagba for Nigeria, and it's an African sweep in this one. Ghana, Nigeria off to the Olympic Games. Netherlands right in contention when it all fell apart.
Yeah, they dropped the button, or not really, but it was like a mistake. Like, there was a disqualification. But I'm a little bit disappointed because I would like to see Shirley Martinez going for the 6th Olympic Games, but no.
Well, not in the team today. Of course, he ran yesterday, but not in the team today.
Who have just broken the national record for Ghana. That was scintillating from lane 2 as well, of all places to do it. Let's start with you, Ibrahim Fusini. What a start out of the blocks. You really set things up really well.
I realized that we were in lane 2, and it's going to be tough for us to qualify to make it to final. So I just have to run everything, run my heart out so that we'll make it to the final. That's the goal. Yeah.
And Abdul Rashida, you brought it home, given the baton by Amoa there, and just nobody caught you. And you knew 10 meters before the line with the little sign.
Yeah, I know what they can do over there. So I just know they're going to get it done back there and give it to me, and I'll finish it. So it wasn't too much thinking. We just calm because we got a bad lane, and now everybody keeping us underdog. So we just shut everybody down, yeah.
That's right. Now you got to focus, ready for the final. Good luck.
Thank you.
The new national record here today. What was the feeling like? Let me start with you, Hussein. You ran the first leg. What's the feeling like qualifying for the final and setting the national record while at it?
Man, I have nothing to say. I say just by God's grace that we're able to make it to the final, because we've been waiting for long. Let's be praying for God that just made it to the finals and just run a national record. And today, it finally happened. So just glory to God.
So, as Amati, you took the second leg. What did it feel like running out there today?
I think this has been like my 5th or 4th time doing that. So it's pretty much normal. Just another day, just get the stick and, do your job and trust your teammate to be able to finish it, which we did. And happy enough we're able to, get a national record. And we're excited going into the final tomorrow.
So, Joe Paul, you ran the third leg. You guys have broken 38 seconds for the first time. How special is that?
For a long time, we've hoped for performances like this. We for the past few years, we know we had the team to do it. We just haven't been able to put together the pieces well. We are happy that we got it today, and we're happy about the execution. We tried some new stuff. We'll probably give it a secret after the finals, but we are thankful to God for helping us to get to the finals with the national record. So we just come out here tomorrow and try to do better.
Saminu, you anchored. What was going on through your mind as you collected that baton?
I think during the season I've been doing the anchor and everything, so I don't know what they can do. They just bring it to me and I send it home. I believe in them. The baton speed is good. So I was in little Azamati exchanging to him. I was like, okay, let's get it done. So see them tomorrow, and we're not hyping everybody up. We just come here to replicate what we do today and get it done. Get a gold, silver, and give it to Azamati back.
For Tokyo, from these 3 heats of the men's 4x1. This is competitive. Some very strong teams, and only 2 of them can make Tokyo. Ghana have gone flying out on the opening leg with Barnabas Aga. Changes. Ghana, no, not the best change. They have still got the baton. The athlete is juggling the baton down the back straight there. He's still just about got hold of it. Trying to make up the ground now on France, who are going strongly. Not a smooth change from France. Not a smooth change on the outside either. Switzerland have gone. France and Ghana outside them. Korea right on the outside as well. And the Netherlands have gone too, by the way, as France into the home straight with Amarek Priam. The second place up for grabs. Ghana against Korea. Only one of them will qualify. Ghana storming through. And it's going to be tight on the line who got there. They're both off to Tokyo. Sabi Moajok, Netherlands. Widodi Onwuzurike, Nigeria. Kim Tai-ho of Korea. Mohamed Abdullah for Saudi Arabia. Aykut Ay inside for Turkey. So Nigeria, as we mentioned, the second fastest non-qualifiers, would put them in a strong position here. It's probably the favourites. Ghana were a bit of an unknown quantity yesterday because they didn't get the baton round. Let's see what they've got up their sleeve as well. Of course, the Netherlands, where most of their relay pedigree has been 4x4 in terms of winning major championship medals. Can they get their 4x1 men's team through to the Olympic Games? So Nigeria in the green with Widodi Onwuzurike. Ghana have gone out strongly with Ibrahim Fusini in the yellow and black right in the centre as well. Ghana probably just about handed over in first position. Nigeria closing down on the Netherlands outside them as well, and those 3 in the centre lanes at the moment. The Dominican Republic were a bit sketchy, but it's Ghana. Also right on the outside, Thailand with Compress with the back for them at the moment. Ghana, Nigeria and the Netherlands. The Netherlands have made a mess of it and are out of it. It's Ghana and Nigeria. Joseph Amoa bringing Ghana home. Marlington and Agba for Nigeria. And it's an African sweep in this one. Ghana, Nigeria off to the Olympic Games. Netherlands right in contention when it all fell apart.
Yeah, they dropped the button, or not really, but it was like a mistake. Like, there was a disqualification. But I'm a little bit disappointed because I would like to see Johndramanimahama Martinez going for the 6th Olympic Games, but no.
Well, not in the team today, of course. He ran yesterday, but not in the team today.
In the final, he's followed in run 6 that wasn't.
Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. I would love to start by saying well done to Ghana, well done to South Africa, and more shoes to Nigeria. Because as a Nigerian, trust me, when I always come out here to state emphatically why I reckon with Ghana, with South Africa, and all these countries, just like my brother also Chimdi will always do, most Nigerians come for us. They come for us. They call us names and all that. But I am so glad and happy that it is coming from these same Nigerians as leaders and as citizens, just like we have seen, stating it clear how Ghana is doing well for itself and seeing how they are ranked up there, as well as what South Africa. This is what I am talking about. You see, the earlier Nigerians begin to wake up to their reality, the earlier Nigerians begin to retrospect, look inwardly and tell themselves nothing but the bitter truth as this, that as a country and as a people, we are failing woefully, the better for us. And the most important thing is the leaders who watch all these things should see it from a place of concern and love for our country, because just like Ghana is winning, I'm not saying Ghana is perfect or any other country is perfect, but they are doing explicitly well, amazingly well, no matter their challenges, but they are thriving. Yeah, this is not sugarcoating it, me stating it emphatically. You've heard it. But if our leaders can learn a thing or two from these countries, strategically know how they have been able to rank it up there, and Nigeria that used to be there, because I used to hear, I didn't see when I was young or growing up, that before, back in the days, Nigeria was doing very great, very well. But along the line, they missed it all as a result of electing the wrong leaders who are solely indulged in crime and corruption, influencing the youth and the citizens, the future leaders of our nation, into crime and corruption. That as we speak today, what is reading and ringing in the head and in the mind of almost all Nigerian youth today, everywhere they find themselves, is get rich quick and get it fast. Whether hook or crook, any which way ever. You see that at the end of the day, they delve into all these crimes that has resulted to what Nigeria is today in a bad light in all these countries, such as Ghana, South Africa, to the point that these countries are now saying, you know what, enough is enough. We cannot be dealing with our own internal challenges, trying to build our economy, maintain our peace, our security, develop our country, and grow to stand out in the map of Africa. And you will come to ruin our country for us, to give us a bad reputation, a bad image in the map of Africa and in the world at large. To the point that you see a Nigerian who travels to Ghana for safety, for peace, for the better life, greener pasture, which they often deny. Even though they deny, let's pretend as if we don't see that. But a country you go to that favors you in all ramifications, go to Ghana and see the Nigerian businesses thriving there. If Ghanaians did not have that safety, conducive environment, peaceful environment, will Nigerians be flocking into Ghana? No. And the worst part is that they don't go there. They flout the laws. They try to even ruin and destroy the country. The same thing in South Africa. And that is why you see that it's an endless journey, battle of, putting an end to these crimes of Nigerians in all these countries. So I would advise my own fellow Nigerians, as others will always ask me to do. If you are a Nigerian, learn at this point to tell yourself nothing but the truth, because the truth will set us free. You see me, I'm not a perfect person. Don't look at me like a perfectionist, no, or someone who comes here, to do it. I'm just me, because at the end of the day, I am not perfect, but I learn from people. I learn every single day of my life on the media, on this internet, in real life, anything that will better my life, that will make me a better version of myself, or the best version of myself, so that I can be a positive influence, representative to my people, to my nation, to everybody around me, even online and offline. I can tell you how significantly well I have grown, relating and interacting with Ghanaians, how they have affected my life positively. Same thing, South Africa. Before, I used to think and, misunderstand things based on what the media portray about these countries. But getting close and interacting one-on-one, online, my life has changed significantly well. I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about mentally, psychologically, emotionally, being emotionally intelligent, being diplomatic and rational in my actions and inactions, being more honest in addition to whom I am, being more sincere and genuine, because this is what I see from the light of Ghanaians and South Africans. This is not sugarcoating it. You can tag it to be anything, but this is me stating facts. I'm being very realistic and pragmatic at this point. So I will oblige again, just like we have seen Nigerians lamenting. It's not just lamenting. If you are a Nigerian or any citizen that can learn, take this home for us to be better as a people and as a country, not arrogantly parading and priding ourselves as giant for this, giant that. No. You see me, I can never sit down and say, I am this, I am that, I own this, I own that. No, that is irrelevant, because who I am, and what I want to be, someone out there has already done that and dusted. It's already that and more. So why should I be, priding myself as if I am the most important. No matter the level I get to, no matter whom I am, I'm using myself as a case study. I still want to do better, get better. I don't even see myself as someone who has it or has it all, right? I still want to be like an ant, just like the Bible instructed, learning from people who are better off than me, learning from people who knows better than I am. Okay, and that is what we should be. So when I say Nigerians, we own this, we own that, we own the banks in Ghana, we can buy Ghana, we can buy South Africa. Have you heard South Africa now? The position of South Africa. Have you heard Ghana how it is doing now? Before you go out there embarrassing yourself as a Nigerian, have you heard it now? Before you go out there and thinking Nigerians are the best, there are the best of the best in all these countries in Africa. I don't want to talk about the world. From all these countries such as Ghana, South Africa, Kenya, who are even better off than we are, who have made significant impact, change, innovation, invention in the world, as Ghanaians, as South Africans, as Kenyans, as other countries in the world, in the map of Africa. But you will never hear them brag about it. These people don't brag. They are so down to earth and humble. And that is the most important thing about them I love the most. See, if you're humble, peaceful, easygoing, contempt, I align with you. And if you are disciplined, no nonsense, I align with you. And that is whom Ghanaians are. Now look at the economy. I know currently there are some challenges, but definitely with a strategic plan of the leaders in this country, everything will be sorted out and resolved. But Nigerians are still yet to wake up to their realities. That is why it is difficult for us to understand our fundamental issues and solve it. It starts with you. It starts with me. I am not exempted, right? So it's high time we as Nigerians learn from these countries to improve and do better as a people and as a nation. That is it and that is that. Let our leaders learn how to manage our resources, develop our resources, shun crime and corruption, stop looting the resources of the nation, stop embezzling our resources. Stop mismanaging it, misusing it, abusing it, from the local government down to the federal government. Youth of this day shun crime. Scamming, Yahoo is not it's not a lifetime assured way of life or escape to wealth. No. Remember, the devil will give you with right hand and he will end up collecting with left hand. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof is what? Death and destruction. Be careful out there as a Nigerian or anyone listening to the sound of my voice today. This is where I want to draw the line. And on this note, I want to say a massive congratulations to Ghana for their wins in this athletics field, in the sports, their wins in the economy, down to South Africa and all these countries. Keep the flag flying and more shoes to Nigeria. God bless Africa and make our nation, Ghana, great and strong. Until I will see you in my next one. This is me, your host, Chivik Inspirations, aka Victoria Chinyere. Keeping it real, raw and undiluted, without sentiment, emotions, and bias. And I will see you in my next one. For subtle reminder before you go, kindly like this video for me. Share your thoughts down in the comments. I beg of you. Don't forget to share your thoughts. Which part of this video interests you the most? What are you taking home from this video? Share down in the comments. And I will see you in my next one. Ciao, ciao.